Typical Hollywood whitewashing. They take a classic anime whiskey business from 1984, hosted by two Asian women. They replace it with two white men. Wow, think of something new and original for once, Hollywood, you pieces of shit.
Yes, Hollywood absolutely sucks, although those two guys are absolutely beautiful. I love alcohol so much, I need a drink right now. This goes down into my belly. It's delicious. Glug, glug, glug,
You're breaking the immersion if you talk. You can't talk.
Scotch
You can't talk and also drink. Physically impossible. I love Japan! Hello and welcome to another episode of Whiskey Business, the only YouTube channel that tells you exactly how drunk you have to be to see a movie. Today we're talking about the American remake of Ghost in the Shell.
I have been watching you.
Ghost in the Shell tells a story of Scarlett Johansson as a cyborg who has the brain of a human, who is a special ops member of this elite force that is used to combat terrorism, and things start to go a little weird when she starts to have memories of her past human self, and she goes on a journey of discovery to find out the fuck is going on with her brain.
This movie, I felt, was intense. Like, as soon as it started, it was like one action scene to the next action scene, and Scarlett Johansson just nailed it. You could really tell that she put in so much work into all the fight scenes. I found it to be almost non-stop action.
First and foremost, this world they created in this movie is fucking incredible. I loved every aspect of this crazy sci-fi future world. It's real, but also just on the edge of being a little too fantastic. That just makes it really interesting to watch. All these cool like 3D hologram billboards that are coming off of buildings, and every human in the world is somehow cybernetically augmented with different like attachments on their heads and their arms, and it's a very good sign of a sci-fi movie if you watch it and think to yourself, wow, I think I'd like to live in here. This looks pretty fucking cool. It feels like a real world, a real lived in world. It's not just this clean sci-fi world. It's dirty, it's grimy, there's problems, but it's also some pretty fantastical elements, and just visually this movie is stunning. I'm not trying to oversell this, but for the first like 5 minutes of the movie, I had my mouth open. I was watching like, fuck, this looks so sick.
Right. It has this really intense like Blade Runner vibe, and it made it just completely awesome.
It's like Blade Runner if you fast forwarded the world by like 100 years. This is like a movie that I'd like to buy the art book of, just to look at the designs of some of this shit.
There was so much detail in it. I mean, there's this beautiful scene where one of the characters pulls off a piece of her face, and he's just admiring the beauty, and you can see the underworkings of her muscles and all this other kinds of stuff, and it looks beautiful, and the amount of time and work that they put into this movie really paid off.
I have not seen the anime, so this all comes from a point of view of someone who's not seen the anime. I don't have any baggage I'm going in with. I don't know what the original story was, how close it was to this, but in terms of a standalone movie, this movie was incredible. The action was super awesome, super intense. All the acting is incredible. Yeah. I was super impressed with all the acting. Scarlett Johansson does a great job. The villain he's a super interesting villain. He's got a very unique like speech pattern. He's just an interesting designed character. The story was a good mystery that kept you going on. You're trying to figure out, so who was she originally? where did she come from? What does all these visions mean? And
I mean, I was on the edge of my seat the entire time. I watched this movie and then wanted to watch the original because I never got the chance to actually watch the original before. And I went back and I watched the original, and sadly I didn't like it as much as this movie, but the original was still beautifully done. Really, really well done in terms of story and plot. You can definitely see how the story changed a little bit from the original, but I feel it came out better. I know some people have already been saying, I had a friend of mine tell me that she liked the original anime more, but it's all your interpretation. I think it depends on, you know, what movie you actually see first. This is a mystery movie, it's a sci-fi movie, it's a hardcore action movie. It's just constantly entertaining.
even the slow moments of conversation and story setups, I was entertained because it was establishing the mystery of figuring out what the fuck is going on here. And it's every part of this world is interesting to look at. So even when they're talking, there's shit in the background that's interesting to see. And maybe I'm like dumb. Maybe I like this movie because I'm dumb or something. I don't understand why everyone says the cartoon's better, but I really like this movie. I don't know. Maybe I'm retarded. Leave a comment below if I'm retarded.
For me, it's just like some of these critics, man. I don't fucking understand them. I really don't.
We're here to speak for the people, the normal people, the people that on Rotten Tomatoes, the popcorn part of it, not the tomato part. We speak for the popcorn part of it. If I sit down in a movie theater and I watch it for 2 hours and I had a good time, I was entertained, and I forgot about the world around me for that amount of time, that's a success.
Job done.
We're sitting in theater, we're eating popcorn and like sour straws, okay? And these critics, they're sitting there, they have a napkin in their shirt, and they're eating a steak. They're dipping it in au jus sauce, so that was contrived. I don't agree with that.
Exactly.
Decision. We speak for you, the people, and we're telling you right now, go see this movie because it's fucking awesome. I don't understand why someone wouldn't like this movie. There's something for everyone. I will give this movie a sober. This was a fantastic world filled with fantastic action, fantastic acting, fantastic story. I have no complaints. I enjoyed this immensely. Go see this movie. If you want to see Scarlett Johansson shoot robots in slow motion, there's no other movie that you're gonna get it from than this. So go see it, because this is fucking great.
I have to say that I loved this movie so much. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I thought it was exciting. I thought it was fun. I'm giving this movie Prohibition. It's just, I really enjoy this movie that much. I really feel confident that it might make my best of the year list. And at the same time, if I saw the original way back when, my mind might be a little different, but I love this movie.
They created me, but they cannot control me.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe, hang out with us. Every week we bring you these drunken reviews, so go ahead and pull up a stool and have a drink with us, because we talk shit about movies every week.
And we absolutely love reading all your comments. So go ahead and keep them coming.
Yeah, I don't hate DC movies. I appreciate your comments, but look at our other reviews. I don't hate the DC movies. I enjoyed them.
But I do.
Okay, so one of us hated the DC movies, but I did.